Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me. Stop her!
Confringo!
Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Defendo!
Your luck is about to run out.
Glacius! Confringo!
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student.
Glacius! Accio! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Bombarda! Pulsar! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Defendo! Defender!
Levioso!
Glacius! Defender! Ringo!
Levioso!
Glacius! Confringo! Defender!
Such a sad excuse for a fight. Truly. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Glacius! Accio!
Tiger!
Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo!
Tiger!
Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo!
Tiger!
Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius!
Tiger!
Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Glacius!
Tiger!
Confringo!
Have caused me more trouble than I can imagine what is gullible. I should have known better than to do business with a wild student.
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Accio!
Tiger!
Glacius!
Confringo!
Accio! Confringo! Defendo! Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo!
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Checking that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble. Revelio. Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Accio. Revelio. I shall sort something out. Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garnet.
Oh, how kind. If you do see her, do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue them. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers. Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
First time I rode one. I'm just trying to...
I told you not to go down that path.
You always look very smart.
It's not like her to forget.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble. I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpes.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and... her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened.
For what it's
to her
worth,
egg.
she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet. Confringo! Defender! Glacis!
Done what we came to do.
Accio! Glacis! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought.
Rebellio!
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Reparo!
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
You must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here?
Repair her.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Did you find my pointy pony?
Hello, Miss...
Work hard. You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that ball.
Revelli.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Not
socks.
with your socks and that prize can't be passed up. Be thankful you have socks.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm'd come out in the wash, but it
I've never known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Accio!
Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and be...
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Did you?
Not a day goes by.
No need for sleeping draughts.
Revelio.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour of you?
Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Revelio.
What say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
What precisely are booba tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba tubers. I hope it's worth the risk. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Like a quiet night.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba tubers?
Revelio.
Just my luck. Troll. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Accio. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder how many nibblers you could find down there.
Potato! Is that the best you've got?
Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Revelio!
Incendio! Reduction! Confringo! Confringo! Reduction! Confringo!
Revelio!
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Accio! Defender! Confringo!
No! Levioso!
Glacius! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
Come on, Hazel. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Revelio.
I love switching spells.
Revelio.
Pink Smedley.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What was the military thing?
The location of the very first successful use of bombarding. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever passed it didn't live to tell the tale. Revelio.
Crossed once, champion, eh?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.